written, the still small voice within you is your real self. That still voice is your God self, your intuition, your inside teacher. But most of all, you need to realize that that still small voice is the dreamer within you. And that is why just before you go to bed, you must have your wish. And your wish is the command of that still small voice, that dreamer that is within you. That's his command. That's why you need to take command from that still small voice when you are awake. And when you are about to go to sleep, then you give instructions to that still small voice by way of desire, by way of asking. So when you're told to ask and it will be given, seek and you shall find, knock and the door shall be open. You're not going to ask a man 2,000 years ago. You're not going to ask an entity outside of yourself. You're not going to seek an entity outside of yourself. You're not going to knock on the door of an entity outside of yourself. No, you're going to knock on your heart door. And you're going to seek that voice within. And you're going to ask of that infinite intelligence that is within you. That is why Psalms 4:4 tells you to commune with your own heart upon your bed and be still. What it is saying, your own heart is the place of existence, is the seat of your existence. Okay, the first thing you will hear when one is being conceived with a child is a heartbeat. Okay, and you have to connect that heart with your brain to send out that signal. And when you do that, just before you fall asleep, that is you actually acting out the stillness that will make you know that you are God, the creator. So when it says, be still and know that I am God, it is saying that you have to learn to embrace the stillness, learn to embrace the silence, learn to embrace the dreamer within you, learn to embrace that small, still voice that is within you, who always lead you and guide you into the right path. Many people overlook their intuition and they do not put enough value on their intuition because they do not know that that's their God self. And that's why many people look outside of themselves and are in confusion with themselves. And they are contradicting themselves and never live in happiness, never live in contentment. Why? Because they're not doing the work of God. Because to do the work of God is to do the work of creating. And to create, you have to learn how to use your mind. You have to learn how to trust your imagination, your intuition, which is God in man. So my brothers, my sisters, to really know the Creator is for you to operate in your creative power. So start giving away your power by believing in a Savior or a Redeemer outside of yourself, and look within yourself and trust that still small voice. It's your real self. That's where the kingdom is. And that's why the kingdom is hidden, because it is within. And when you have a thought, only you alone is the operant power of that thought. That is why your mind is your greatest treasure. And if you give it away, then no one can help you when you give your mind away. And just recently, many people would have given their mind away when they were given a choice to take a job or lose their job. And they didn't realize all of that is slavery. And so many people would have made the choice to accept slavery because they didn't believe that they could save themselves. They couldn't believe that they can redeem themselves. They couldn't believe that they can provide for themselves because they went against that still small voice within themselves, and they listened to the voice of Bill Gates. They listened to the voice of their pastors. They listened to the voice of their politicians, and they never listened to the little still voice that is within themselves. That's what is keeping people living their life unfulfilled. That is what keeping people living their life from paycheck to paycheck and barely surviving. And some people don't like when you say things like this. When we speak like this, we're not saying that nobody shouldn't work. We're not saying that. We are saying in simple terms that if you want more, you will get more. If you strive for more, you will get more. We are saying that you are not limited, you are limitless. We are saying you can expand, you are widen your scope, you can lift your standards. That's what we are saying. So, my brother, my sisters, this message might not go down well with everyone. But for those of you who understand where I am coming from, and I'm saying to you that everything is here for the taking. All you have to do is order and wait. Trust the still voice that is within you. That still voice is what gives you the opportunities that you would have gotten in life. And I'm saying to you, you can still use that still voice within you to have more in life, or to give more in life, to give more value to yourself and to the rest of humanity. And the reason why I'm saying this is because many of us were raised to be employee and to have an employee mentality. But I'm saying you do not have to be an employee for the rest of your life. You can become an employer. That's what I'm saying. Because there are so many people in my country, they're waiting for a pension. So you have to understand where I'm coming from, okay? One who born and grew up in a so-called third world country. One who born and grew up in a country where most of the people have a colonial mentality. I have to bring my messages across because sometime later on in life, many of them are their children or grandchildren will come and hear these messages that I was sharing with the rest of humanity, while the people in my own country was deeming me as crazy, as a man who lost his mind, because I choose to listen to the still voice that is within me. So if you're crazy like me and you're willing to listen to the still voice that is within you, then we can work together. And you're not going to get angry with me. You're going to say, thank you for helping me to see further than where I was seeing. Because many of us, we grew up with certain generational and family curses that we have to break. So my brother, my sisters, I can go on and on and on, but I want to come to a close here. Okay, and I want to say to you, if this is the very first time that you're listening to me, what I'm saying, if it really makes sense and it really resonates with you and you haven't subscribed already, I definitely want to encourage you to subscribe, to like, to comment, and to share this video. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, or you like to follow me on TikTok, you can follow me at BlackMadGuru. And I have a course, which is a one-on-one that I would like to share with you. And I have a course which is already taped and is already on my Patreon that you can listen to. And it all have to do with the inner sun science and technology to create your reality consciously. And those videos is where I am laying the foundation concerning the inner sun science and technology. But the one-on-one is whereby I want to take you more deeper and teach you the inner son Bible study for prosperity. It's all about how the Bible is actually a book of the Son that is within, the S-U-N. And it will help you to understand why he was given S-O-N. It will help you to understand why you need to know your affiliation to nature, your affinity to nature, and why you need to get close to nature and know that nature has the power to be your savior, and you are giving your power away to a savior outside of yourself. That is why it's very important for you to know concerning the inner sun science and technology to create your reality consciously. So if you feel strong, let you listen to those videos, and then after a while, later on, you can check me out for a one-on-one. We can definitely take that route. So with that being said, my brother, my sister, I just want to say peace, love you all, out.